Hello, wonderful traders. Dadas here, speaking to you from the Dadas Trading Room Discord server, to which you are sincerely invited. And I stream there all day. I stream I stream my screen. I'm basically in the voice channel. So you can talk to me, you can look at my screen. Of course, I realize that not everybody has the time to do that, but anyways, I sincerely invite you because you can actually learn a lot by watching me trade. And of course, you can ask me questions. We can have conversations. And I need English speakers. I need you to participate. Of course, I also realize that you might be all over the world, so we're not necessarily going to be in sync with the time zones. But anyways, I do trade during the London session and during the American session. So basically, you can fit in somewhere in those sessions. Okay, so for today's daily recap, what happened basically on the DAX 30 market? Well, we can see this white line here is the beginning of the day. It's basically according to basically it's the time of the opening of the Australian session, so we could put it that way, right? The Australian session. So yeah, that's where the day starts. This is where the new day starts. So we can basically see that the DAX made the DAX 30 index. It made significant movement during the Asian session, and pretty much it was like the continuation of what was happening yesterday. So basically there was a bullish trend, well, on the opening of the Frankfurt and the London session, the market kind of signaled a bearish trend. However, the market didn't continue very far, and it simply went into a consolidation, right, into a sideways movement. And this sideways movement was relatively bigger than the previous. You see, the characteristic of the market completely changed, and the market was pretty moving in a pretty uneven, choppy manner. So this is not a very good market to trade. Anyways, when I came to this market, I looked at it from this perspective, and I thought, well, basically it looks more like a long, because basically the day was on the bullish side. So I decided to take a measurement from down here in this manner and figure out where the market could be going, right? So find the good resistance and support levels. And I think well, maybe I wasn't looking at it directly like this, but okay, it should have been like this. But maybe I was measuring in a different way. I don't really remember. So I'll show you what I did today. So basically, the first thing I did was I took a long. So by the way that this looks, I wasn't actually measuring the whole thing in this manner, but in a bit different manner. Anyways, by the price action, I figured out that the market would be going up. Well, initially it did go up, right? I mean, after 5-10 minutes, after 10 minutes, it was going up and giving me profit. However, I was counting on more, but the price somehow stopped. And you see the characteristic of this price action right here is a sideways consolidation type rather than a trending type, because the price is moving back down and get back up and back down and back up and stuff like that. And then it again started going up, but it stopped and started going down. So I decided to get out of this trade at any profit, and so I did. Basically, I did the right thing because the price started moving back. And then again, it respected the same level of support and started going up again. Well, I was perhaps a little bit again. I was a bit late, right? Well, we can clearly see that I kind of woke up. Basically, definitely, I had to measure the market. And basically, I was maybe thinking of something like this, probably. Yeah, I was thinking of something like this, I think. That was here. Now, let's see if I got that right. No, yeah, basically something like this, and even I took it a little bit higher because the price was already there. So I simply moved this a bit higher, perhaps a little bit wishful thinking. I don't know. Let's see if that one is the right one. Yeah, and I figured out that the market would be going up, right? Again, and basically I actually did jump in with the move, and even when the price was a little bit retraced back down on the given candle. Well, and again the price started moving in my direction, then you see consolidated right there. So I moved my trailing stop to some profit, and I thought to myself, well, whatever. And you see that again the characteristic of this market is very choppy, very. Now, what do I understand by choppy? Because you might think that I'm talking about these up and down movements. No. I'm talking about these inside bars, these where the price is not moving in any direction. It's just going up and down, up and down. That's for me a choppy market, right? When it's going, then it's not choppy. But when it stops and goes up and down, up and down, up and down, that's a choppy market. And basically, you see that on the opening of the New York session, the price jumped up, but then all of a sudden it jumped down and jumped up again. At this moment, the price reached my previous take profit. Yeah, but on this type of market, well, you don't really know what's going to happen. Then they moved back down, and then they bounced off and went even higher. Anyways, I was, I stopped trading. I thought to myself, now this is a shitty market. It doesn't show any concrete direction. And so I was even thinking of giving up completely. However, later in the day, let's almost by the end of the market of the day, I saw that right there the price was doing something. I thought maybe it's going to be something like this, right? It's like if we find ourselves this candle right here, then this is going to be support. Of course, I wasn't counting. I wasn't thinking that the price would reach all the way up there. And I decided to get in long, right? Let me refresh. I decided to get in long right there. Yeah, like this. However, the price almost immediately showed me that the direction was not long but short, right? Because they practically broke the support and the support became resistance. So I got out of this trade right here and turned around at 3 lots. You see, this is 0.9 lots, so this is 3 lots. Well, yeah, I turned around at 3 lots, but the price at this moment, stopped and again stopped moving in any concrete direction. It was just jumping up and down. I was thinking about 3 times, right, at these levels to get out at any profit, right? Especially that for a few moments there were opportunities to get out at just recovering this loss. But I thought to myself, well, I basically changed my thinking by going back to the M15 and now measuring the whole thing like this, right? Because, basically, this is what it looks like, right? This is basically what it looks like at this moment, yeah? That's what it started to look like. So I thought to myself, okay, so now all or nothing, right? I sometimes do that. I thought to myself, all or nothing, and I basically waited. And this price action right here was pretty stupid. Like, again, choppy like hell, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Then they went up, and I thought to myself, okay, so now I'm switching to M15, and I'm not watching the M5. I'm just watching the M15. And I was watching the M15, and all of a sudden the price plunged. You see, like I have this special line here that says closing 40 minutes. So that means that the NYSE and Chicago Exchange are closing in 40 minutes. And also the DAX market, right? So yeah, and I placed my stop loss. You see, my take profit. I placed my take profit at this level. So that was about like 50 pips from my entry. Yeah, exactly 50 pips from my entry. But I didn't believe in that. I mean, I really didn't believe that the market would make such a movement. And basically, you see, the price action right here, the market bounced off of this resistance support again, right? The market bounced off immediately off of this support here. So I quickly hit the close button because I actually did make some profit right here, and a relatively good profit because even though I made like 10 pips right here, so you would say, okay, so it's about 10 pips right here, so that's like two pips, but this is 0.9 and this is 3, so basically there was a good recovery and a profit. So yeah, I didn't want to risk anymore, and you see that the price actually did bounce back up there, and then it started. So basically, the price bounced back off here, went all the way back up there, and then started plunging down, and ultimately they even reached my take profit. So yeah, I didn't believe it. But the market actually did make an over 50 pip, almost 60 pip move on the last. Basically, if we consider the high over there of this move and the low over here, that's like 75 pips. So it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So in the last 30 minutes. The market made 75 pips from high to low. Like, and you see how long they were just messing around, in strange is in kind of strange price actions, like this wick right here, and stuff like that. Yeah, it's pretty funny. So the market was very well during starting from the Frankfurt session all the way practically to the end of the American session. The market today was pretty. I mean, the DAX 30 market was pretty unfriendly, I would say. Nevertheless, yeah, it was a profitable. It was profitable, so we gotta be satisfied. Okay, so yeah, that's it. That's it for this daily recap. We're gonna see what's gonna happen tomorrow. If they're gonna go back down right now, there's a probability that they're gonna be going down, like making a correction of that previous movement. But yeah, we don't. I don't trade on these kind of predictions. I trade on what I see at the given moment. So. Yeah, so I don't advise anybody to take any tips or predictions from anybody, right? You gotta have your own mind. Okay, so thanks a lot for today. Like I always say, please please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Join the Dada Trading Room Discord server. The link is below the invitation. Also become my patron on patreon.com/Dada Trading System Workshop. I mean, I prefer that you become a patron at the level of $17 per month. But of course, if that's too much for you, and even $5, let's say that I'm starting a promotion, especially for English-speaking people. Anybody who joins at a minimum $5 per month will be granted the VIP role on my Dada's Trading Room Discord server. So please feel invited. Thanks a lot for today. Keep safe, keep healthy, and see you next time. Bye.